Hello everybody and welcome back to Benjamin Magnus Plays Hearts of Iron 3. So last episode we did manage to encircle some German units here. They're pretty worn out. Unfortunately, the encirclement is about to be breached right here. We have more units flooding into the area, and hopefully as soon as this battle breaks, which is it's about to, be able to move some guys up. So I don't necessarily think the units are going to escape. They might not. I don't really know. We'll have to wait and see. And our efforts to encircle huge numbers of German Army Group North are meeting with some general success. What we need to do, though, is get across the river right here, and I don't think that's going to be too necessarily difficult, considering we have large numbers of tanks right there, and looks like those are just Hungarian units, and there might be some... Well, let's see what's actually involved here. Yeah, just some Hungarian units, so we should be able to cross the river. Major defeat. What was here? Oh yeah, that was the encirclement battle. We caused 1-to-1 casualties, but they managed to get out. Unfortunate. They breached the encirclement. Hopefully we'll be able to finish it up, though. These units are... I'm hoping they'll... If they retreat here, I'm fine. If they retreat there, then they might get out. We'll see what happens once these units wear out their organization. So you're moving, you guys are moving. Moving the Guards cavalry as well, because they're quick. I actually decided to... I pulled most of my cavalry and some infantry out of the Ukraine, and we're sending them out east, just because there's... I mean, we have such supply issues down there that it's proving problematic for me. And our brand new T-35 tanks. Heavy armor. Although, hopefully these other ones upgraded. KV-1s, that's better. Alrighty. Nice. So we're going to need to breach through here. Let's see, when are you guys going to be available? 5 hours, perfect. So hopefully we'll breach through there pretty easily, and then we can send the rest of these guys flooding down this way. And we're also having another pincer moving up this way. So let's leave, like, an army corps here. Whoop, shit. Let's leave, like, an army corps here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And everybody else we need to move on up. What we're going to try to do is continue this attack and complete a proper encirclement of these German troops. These are just corps. Just corps commands. Heavy casualties everywhere on the lines. Very heavy casualties, but I'm okay with that. Fallschirmpanzer? Are those air panzers? Air tanks? Is that what those are? Air tanks. Alrighty, we did manage to get more units in there and prevent anybody breaking out of the encirclement, which is pretty amazing. Actually, the garrisons need to move up this way. Actually, everybody here can move that way. That's fine. We did manage to prevent any units from breaking out of the encirclement. Amazing. The combat in the south, near Odessa, is brutal. There's no gains to be made down here. Absolutely none. It's absolutely brutal combat. And again, we're trying to make some gains up here with what we got available, and we're meeting with some success. Trying to see if we can breach their supply lines by extending out this way. I mean, it might be possible, might not be. I think we're okay up here. Seriously, what are... I seriously think those are air tanks. Fallschirmpanzers. Let's try something. Generally, the units up in this area are pretty weak and are very susceptible to attack. Alright, we made it. As soon as they wear themselves out here, all of these units will flood across. We need some infantry to put in here, so let's grab like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units right there. Everybody else move across the river. Gonna capitalize on those gains as quickly as I possibly can. Did I do this wrong? I'm seeing the wrong people moving. Everybody else, get on the move. On the move, on the move, on the move. They're attacking again here, but thankfully we did manage to get some more units in. We do have more guys moving in too, so... I think we're going to be able to complete this encirclement. That's a German panzer unit. Just got to wear out anybody that's in that pocket. It's kind of tenuously held, so I want to make sure that we reduce it by force quickly. These Japanese divisions supplied at all? They are, but they don't seem too interested in fighting. Alrighty. Ooh. Attack modifier of 200%. Defense modifier of 140%. If I say we should rip through those Japanese units pretty easily there. And that seems like a pretty weak defense. That's good for me. Now, I thought I had more units. You know what? I really want to launch some more attacks up here, so why don't we... Thought I had already done this. I guess I forgot to. I'm going to leave the garrisons here. Well, actually, never mind. They've abandoned some of their positions. Oh, and my cat's got a hairball. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but the kitten's got a hairball. Oh, poor buddy. Oh, I think he's okay. I think he's okay. You okay, buddy? The dog came over to help. It's so sweet. The dog loves the cat. I don't know if it's mutual, but the dog definitely loves the cat. All right, everybody here needs to move up there because we already got infantry flooding into this area. Let's say, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there. Alrighty. Oh, poor buddy. He's still got a hairball. I feel so bad for him. I can't help him. Nothing I can do, bud. There's nothing I can do for you. We're holding out barely here, it looks like. They're still managed to do some damage, but we could open up this flank. Attack that German division with our division. Would you look at that? 4,000 to 80,000. 4,000 to 80,000. That's some heavy casualty. Okay, I'm going to pause this real quick while I help out my kitten. I just want to comfort him. Alright, sorry about that. I think we're good now. I think we're good. Alright, we just gotta... I really want this encirclement to succeed because there is not an insignificant number of units in here. There's probably 10 to 15 German divisions in that. I really would like to see that succeed. I think we're actually going to hold out here. Especially because we got this German infantry division under multiple attacks. Well, he's under multiple combats because we're attacking from this flank as well. And we do have reinforcements coming in. Alright, so here... These are all mobile units, so they just need to get across the river. And mobile units, they need to move up. Let's see. Garrisons? Let's do this. 2 garrisons. Strategic redeployment. Strategic redeployment. Strategic redeployment. Get them moving quickly up there. The garrisons will hold the spots on the line. I think the Germans see what's happening now, and they're trying to funnel units out. But we do have fresh units available. We have 3 Guards Mechanized Corps available right here. We're going to see if we can blast through the German lines and keep them surrounded. Looks like it's mostly worn-out divisions and, what's it called? Like command levels. But as more units become available, we'll throw them into the attack. And then we just have to get that one right there. And we got them surrounded. This pocket is going to hold out, I think. I mean, super, super huge efforts are being made to relieve it, but I think we're going to get it. I think we're going to get it. You guys can actually just cool it. You're under attack too? I don't even... Really? Or maybe it's just they were under attack and now they're not anymore. Let's actually do this. Boom. Boom. Make sure that guy cracks and crumbles. They should all retreat down that way. Looks like there is a he's either retreating... No, I don't think he's retreating. I think he's actually trying to get into combat there. One. That means these units are moving up. We got the Marines heading in. Technically not Marines, naval infantry. Can we even upgrade? Do we even have naval or Marines available? No, doesn't look like it. Alright, tanks, tanks. Get involved. Get involved. We gotta break through here. We have to break through here. And so we're sending everything we got into that gap. And right here, do the same thing. Attack right there. And where are our units that are moving in here? Well, we could do this. They might move some units in there before my guards arrive, which will be unfortunate, but not a big deal, really. I'm just super focused in on this pocket right here because it's pretty massive. It's very, very large. And down here, it's pretty much a stalemate. They're trying to break through out of Odessa, but that's not going to get them anywhere. Captured Soviet tanks. That's funny. Captured Soviet tanks. We're both using each other's captured equipment. Moving up. You're moving up. Let's see if we can't crack through here. We had that province once. They are suffering from lack of supplies, which is very good for me. Alright, good. Actually, little bits of progress are being made. Little bits. Fourth? Oh, we actually had a unit shatter. Interesting. I bet it was in here. Get our tanks in there super fast. We have plenty of other units here. Quick ones. More than enough available. So if we can actually increase the diameter of the pocket, that'd be good for me. Yeah, we got that. The more units we have on the inside, the better. One Panzer Grenadier Division is not going to do anything up here. Alright, let's take a quick little test over here and see if these guys are any good. Oh, nope. They immediately shattered. There was nothing left there. And why don't we test over here? We got volunteers, it looks like. 12,000, 10,000. Alright, are we actually gonna... What kind of defense was 600%, 20%? Actually doing anything? I don't think so. I don't think we're actually doing anything there. At least very little. You know what we'll do? We'll turn around and hit... We can hit them from this side as well, right? Then we send the tanks up this way. Yeah, that's fine. Cut off those ports. Keeping the pressure on the Germans is proving very useful. Might be able to surround some units up here in Latvia as well, if we're lucky. Pocket's not complete. There are still battles raging in multiple locations. But it's damn close. Actually, the battles to complete it just finished. And like I was saying, if we can increase the diameter of the encirclement, that'll make it tougher to relieve. I don't know what we're going to be fighting here, but we'll test it out and see. Some units immediately retreated. That's interesting. And let's do this. I'm more worried about the units on the outside than the units on the inside. So if I could leave the inside more lightly garrisoned, We leave the outside very strong. That's what I'm interested in, and we're actually making some decent progress there as well. Let's take some of these units and throw them in here. See if we can crack anybody that's left right there. I don't know. Yeah, broken Panzer Grenadiers are there. That's what I was hoping for. That's exactly what I was hoping for. And we're a lot of officers are dying. So what we're gonna do is run this down and put it into officers, so we can try to keep that level up wherever possible. Alrighty. Try to get the pressure off of some of these pockets. Their attack modifiers are not that great, really. I haven't gotten any offensive events, but I mean we're still managing to do pretty good. 2,000 to 2,000. Minor skirmishes here and there. I mean, look at the troops that are caught in here. It's not as more got out than I was hoping for, but we still managed to. There we go. That was the battle for that pocket there. Let's see, 84,000, 20,000 died. That was right there. So hopefully, if we could get units into that region. Looks like the Marines saved the day here. I'm gonna keep calling them Marines. What keeps happening is I don't get units in there quickly enough, and then they move more guys in. I keep having to fight for it, but hopefully we'll get it this time. And we did manage to take that province. How you guys doing? You're doing fine, actually. Holding out. You guys are holding out. I don't know why, but the Ukraine has proved to be a tough cookie, tough nut to crack. The encirclement is damn near complete, guys. Artillery barrel ammunition advance. Barrel and ammunition, I mean. Actually, what is our upgrades at right now? That's not as... I like how I look at it, it's 200, not that bad. Got more oil rigs coming. Every oil rig actually, the pocket was just completed. What should we call this pocket? There's only one major city in it, and it's Vitebsk. And that's actually another Velikie Luki. Actually, I like that name better. They're both worth the same number of VPs, victory points. So we'll call it the Velikie Luki pocket. Just because, hey, it's a good name. Now, the key would be to start reducing it. Well, it would either be to reduce it or to starve it out. And now that it's complete, they're going to launch furious attacks to try to get out. Won another battle here. It's getting mighty interesting up in here. There are huge concentrations of armor here, so I think that we will be able to withhold and keep the pocket intact. Yeah, they're trying to break out here. They're trying to break out. I think we got this pocket, though. I think it's strong. There's so many units. We definitely kept very, very large concentrations of very strong units, you know, in the weakest areas. So I think we're going to be able to keep it. How we doing here? Not great, it doesn't look like. Why don't we cancel this? Yeah, that's pretty high casualties. They'll launch a counterattack, though. And we... Alright, the options are to try to surround these units or just push them down. I don't think we have enough... It's fighting through force. I don't think we have enough men for a proper encirclement. So we can just fight it down. I think that'll be the key here. Look at that. Now that's an encirclement. That is a wondrous encirclement, too. I'm pretty thrilled with this one. It's just, it's hard to... with encirclements, especially when there's units moving all over the place like they are, like just now. They just moved a ton of people in there. It's really hard to see what's going on. Well, we took it. We did manage that. And squished them down to one province. They're trying to break through right there. What we should probably do is counterattack with what we got. Support attack. If we could take advantage of this situation and finally breach that spot in the line. Actually, don't even support, just full-on attack across the river. Which I think is plenty feasible now. Oh yeah, that's feasible. Word of the day, guys. Feasible. There actually is a connection there. Oh, the Mongolians seem to be holding up their end of the bargain. Which I'm pretty happy with. Ooh, we got some guards tanks here. I didn't even realize that. Let's see if we can't push some of these Jap Marines out. They are probably Marines, too, not naval infantry. Yeah, we got them there. I think we can do that. Nice. We got them checked up here, at least. I mean, they're not... It's not like they're on the, they're on their heels or anything like that, but we got them checked. Alright, good. Good. Under attack. Let's, oh, you're not under attack anymore. So let's grab some of these units. Actually, grab the tanks first. Let's see if we can't continue to increase the encirclement here, because this is a pretty thinly held section of the line now. It's basically a hole. Sorry about all the interruptions, guys. Lots of pets these... I got 3 pets these days, and they all need their individual attention, and they all decided they needed it while I was working today. Alrighty, so, this little pocket we got up here, we could actually leave you guys there, leave you guys there. It's nice and surrounded. Let's see what they look like organizationally in terms of reducing it. It looks fine to me. They barely got anything left, so we can just reduce it by sheer force of arms at this point. Just throw everybody we got there into an attack. Should be able to reduce it pretty easily. I count... Well, it looks like... I don't know, there was more there. There was a... Well, I know there was more Panzer Grenadiers in there when I originally looked. We'll just keep a weather eye on this. It looks like these units are falling out pretty good. This is probably... All these units here are probably going to result in an overrun, and I even actually see some heavy tanks in there, too. As their organization is plummeting here. Or at least it was. Now it's slowly trickling. Slowly trickling. I'm pretty thrilled with how these offensives have turned out. It's a minor encirclement, but it's still like 10 German divisions, something like that. Half of an army is up there. We're stalemated in the Ukraine. We're making a little bit of progress against Japan. We've overrun Estonia and half of Latvia, and we've surrounded a massive German army in the north. It couldn't really go any better for me at this point. I don't see that happening. I feel like I've been role-playing the Soviet Union, too. Like, you know, really terrible attacks that have cost massive casualties, and then eventually figuring out how to fight this war correctly and turning the tables on the Germans. I mean, what does their defense modifier look like? Well, my attack modifier is higher than their defense modifier, so we should be fine there. Alright, where was this? I want to make sure we're not clicking off of the important one. 40,000? No, that was here. That was over here on the Dnieper. Dnieper. Dnieper? Dnieper. What have we got left here? 1.4. That was an attempted breakout right there. And actually, now that they're not launching an attack on this province, what we can do is, like, add in a little bit there and a little bit there. All of their attempts to break out here have failed. This was... They almost got out of this one. This one was almost a success. There's one German division left holding out with very limited organization right now. Alright, it fell. That was that battle right there. So there were 78,000 German troops there. So that was a pretty massive... I'm going to call it massive. I don't know if it, know the exact numbers. I'm sure we'll get it in the after-action report later. But that was a good encirclement right there. And look at what we got up here. What we need to do now is actually start reducing it. Velikie Luki is going to be the name of the pocket, because that is one of the VPs in here. It's probably plenty supplied right now. I doubt it's suffering from lack of supplies yet. I mean, the encirclement just... Oh, actually, it is suffering from lack of supplies, so units are being starved out at the moment. Let's actually test this area right here. Yeah, we just let them starve themselves out there. Alright, I'm going to end this episode right here. If you have enjoyed it, just drop me a like. Leave me those comments right down below. And if you're interested in more Benjamin Magnus Plays Hearts of Iron 3, just subscribe to this channel, and I will see you next time.